आफ्टरनून चिल्ड्रन, बेटा प्रैक्टिकल नंबर 9th का कुछ टेक्निकल इशू की वजह से जो वीडियो है 2 पार्ट्स में मैं आपको अपलोड कर रही हूँ। ठीक है, फर्स्ट पार्ट आपने जस्ट देखा होगा, उसके जस्ट नेक्स्ट में मैं ये अपलोड कर रही हूँ। ओके, सेम प्रैक्टिकल नंबर 9 जहाँ से हमने स्टॉप किया था कुछ वजह से, टेक्निकल इशू की वजह से, वहीं से मैं कंटिन्यू करती हूँ अभी। सी वी वर हियर, ओके, डिवाइड थ्रू आउट बाय 2, you will get root 2 plus root y minus a, dividing throughout by root 2 will get this one. This is what equation of tangent, this one. Now you will find equation of normal. What is equation of normal? Same, using slope point form, y minus y1 equals to slope of normal, that is m dash, which we have already calculated, which is positive 1 plus 1. Okay, can you see? It is plus 1. Y minus y1 equals to slope of normal into x minus x1. See children, same, y minus y1 equal to, put values x1, y1 and slope of normal. Just solve it, you will get equation of normal. See this one, we have solved it, and equation is, see, equation is x minus y equal to 0. Why I have written y minus x? Because in your handbook it is given like that. They want it in this form. That is the reason I have written here. Otherwise, I can stop over here also. See your handbook. Final is y minus dash equal to 0. And because of that I have written is in the same format, that same arrangement, that is y minus x equal to 0. Okay, and then example number 4, it is deducted for this academic year, no need to write it. You can just put a small cross using your pencil, don't do anything else. Now see example number 5. What you are given, a triangle has two sides, a equals to 1 centimeter and b equals to 2 centimeter. How fast is the third side C? How fast is the third side C increasing when the angle alpha between the given sides is 60 degree and is increasing at the rate of 3 degree per second? They have also given hint, use cosine rule to find this one. Okay, now a triangle, this is example number 5, I am solving here. Example number 5, let me draw a triangle. Suppose this is a triangle, side A, A, B and C. Okay, this one I can say side, this side I can take as A, here I can take it as B, and this, take it as C. Okay, and this one you take B. Okay, now you are given A equals to 1 centimeter. Here this one means, this you already know, this is 1 centimeter, this one is 1 centimeter. Okay, B equals to 2 centimeter, this side is 2 centimeter. We don't know C, and what else they have given? They have given angle between these two sides. These two sides means what? Angles between side AC and side BC. That means they have given this angle as alpha. They are talking about this one, and this alpha is 60 degree. Normally we write C, but they have given it alpha. Okay, it's not a problem. You can take alpha also, but there is a chance of getting confusion over here if I am writing alpha. You can take it as alpha or C, no issue, but in formula you are using C, na? See, you know what is formula of cosine? A square equals to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. You know, second, you know B square equals to C square plus A square minus CA cos of B. Third one is C square equals to A square plus B square minus 2AB cos of C. Which one we are going to use over here? We will use this one, third one. Why? Because we are given angle C, and that angle C is nothing but alpha. They are saying when angle alpha between given sides is 60 degree. Okay, then also we are given A and B. Using values of A, B and angle C, this given data, we can find length of side C. Okay, let us find side C. I am explaining over here. I will send you PDF. Okay. Now, how to find C here? We are using third formula. What is A? A is given 1. Square of 1 is that is 1. And B is given 2. Square of 2 is that is 4. 2 into A into B. Cos of C, that is 60 degree. Alpha they are saying, and value of alpha is 60 degree over here. 60 degree. Okay. That is 5 minus 4. What is cos 60 degree? It is 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2. 2 to the 4. And that is 5 minus 2, which is equals to 3. Thus, value of C square is 3. We want to find C, and C is equal to square root of 3. And it is in centimeter. Thus, we have got side C. Length of C, that is nothing but square root of 3 centimeter. Is it clear? Okay, children. Next. Now, our job is to find rate of change of side C. You can see your question. They are asking, find how fast is the third side C is increasing when angle alpha between the given sides is 60 degree and is increasing at the rate of 3 degree per second. What this 3 degree indicate? This 3 degree indicate rate of increase of angle. This 3 degree indicate rate of increase of angle. This angle C, when that is given 3 degree, we are supposed to find corresponding increment in side C. When angle is increasing by 3 degree per second, what is increase in side C per second? Are you getting my point? This is what we are asked. Means what we are asked? Rate of change of side means what we are asked? dC by dt. Is it clear? Rate of change of this side small c with respect to t. Do I know value of C? I am not asking particular value of C. Is there any equation? This one, third one. C square equals to A square plus B square minus 2AB cos C. We will use this one. Means we are going to differentiate this one, this equation. This is what we are going to use. Okay, let us differentiate it and let us find corresponding rate of change of side C. Differentiating equation 1, okay, with respect to t, because we want to find rate of change, that's why we will differentiate it with respect to t. Left hand side derivative of c square equals to, here, derivative of a square. See children, a and b are constant. A and b are given to you, okay, they are given. Then if I find its derivative, it is going to become 0. It is going to become 0, means a square will become 0. This will become 0. Then minus 2ab is constant. I will write it outside derivative, and then I will find derivative of cos of c. Then I will find derivative of cos of c. Is it clear to you? They are saying if angle is increasing, what is corresponding increment in side C? A and B are constant, they are not changing. They are not changing. We have used this angle equal to 60 degree just to find value of C. Means when A is 1, B is 2, C is 60 degree. C means angle C is 60 degree. What is side C? For that purpose only we have used this one, C equal to root 3. Okay. Now, what is derivative of c square? It is going to be 2c and again dc by dt equals to, it is 0 minus 2ab and derivative of cos of t, c. What is derivative of cos x? We know it is sin x with respect to x if we are finding. The derivative of cos c will be sin of c, but it is with respect to t. Therefore, again we will apply chain rule. Again we are going to apply chain rule. Chain rule for what? This one. Means again we will find derivative of c. This is capital C. Write down properly with respect to t. Now, right hand side will become minus and minus is plus positive. It is 2ab sin of c dc by dt. dc by dt. left hand side is 2c dc by dt, and let us bring all the terms on right hand side, that is dc by dt equals to 2ab divided by 2c sine of c dc by dt. Write down capital N C or small c properly, okay. Now children, see here 2 and 2 will get cancelled. We can substitute values of small a, b and c and corresponding value of capital C, that is 60 degree, and rate of change of C angle with respect to t. This C means this alpha only. What is it? It is given 3 degree. You are given that angle is changing by 3 degree per second. Let me put values first. A is 1, B is 2, C is your root 3, and sine 60 degree. So what is sine 60? It is root 3 by 2. It is root 3 by 2. See, thus here we will get, I am writing here, dc upon dt is equals to 2 upon root 3, sine 60 is root 3 upon 2, and dc, capital DC by dt. This will get cancelled completely, okay. Now you are given capital C, that is rate of change of angle C is 3 degree. We have to convert it into radian. What do you know? Pi radian equals to 180 degree. If you want to convert any angle which is given in degree into radian, what you will do? Just multiply it by pi upon 180 and you will get it in radian. Then answer will be pi upon 60, and this value we will substitute over here. And therefore rate of change of side C is equals to pi upon 60 centimeter per second. Is it clear? This is our final answer for example number 5. It was 5 only, na? Have you understood? I will write it again in handbook and I will send that PDF, don't worry, okay. I have explained it here. Now let us start with example number 6. What is it? The surface area of a spherical balloon is increased at the rate of 2 centimeters square per second. At what rate is the volume of the balloon is increasing when the radius of the balloon is 6 centimeter? What they are saying? Surface area of a spherical balloon is increasing, means S. Suppose S is surface area, it is increasing at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. Then obviously there will be increment in volume also, corresponding change in volume. See, if radius increases, surface area is going to increase, correspondingly volume is going to increase. There will be change correspondingly, okay. Now they are asking what is corresponding rate of change of volume of the balloon when radius is 6 centimeter. Let us start. Let R be the radius, S be the surface area, and capital V be the volume of the spherical balloon at any time t. Then surface area, formula for surface area is 4 pi r square, volume is 4 upon 3 pi r cube, okay. Volume is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Next we will differentiate S with respect to t, because we are given rate of change of surface area, na, right? So ds by dt. What is ds by dt? 4 pi 2r dr by dt. How is it? See, what is S? 4 pi r square. 4 pi is constant as it is, derivative of r square is 2r. Again we have to find dr by dt using chain rule, okay. 4 pi 2r dr by dt, and which is equals to 8 pi r dr by dt. And from here we can found dr by dt, and dr by dt is 1 upon 8 pi r dr by dt equals to, this 8 pi r will go in denominator, will get divided here, 1 upon 8 pi r ds by dt, this one. Now we will differentiate volume. And what is formula of volume? It is 4 upon 3 pi r cube, isn't it? See, 4 upon 3 pi r cube. 4 upon 3 pi is constant. Derivative of r cube is 3r square. Then again using chain rule, dr by dt. Okay. See, 4 upon 3 pi constant, derivative of r cube is 3r square, dr by dt. 3 and 3 will get cancelled. 4 pi r square dr by dt, and we have already found dr by dt over here. Dr by dt equal to 1 upon 8 pi r ds by dt. Substitute here. 4 pi r cancel, and 4 to 8, this r remains r upon 2 ds by dt. Okay. Now what is ds by dt? We are given rate of change of surface area is 2 centimeter per second, 2 centimeter square per second. Now ds by dt is 2 centimeter square per second, and radius we are given 6. Therefore this equation 2 will become, what it will become? Where is equation 2? This is dv by dt equal to r upon 2 ds by dt. This is our equation number 2. This will become dv by dt equal to r equal to 6 by 2, ds by dt is 2. 2 to cancel, answer is 6. Hence the volume of the spherical balloon is increased at the rate of 6 centimeter cube per second. Since as it is volume, unit will be centimeter cube. Rate of change of volume, centimeter cube per second. Okay, done, clear. Next, question number 7. What is it? The displacement of a particle at time t is given by s equals to 2t cube minus 5t square plus 4t minus 3. This is displacement given. We are asked to find the time when the acceleration is 14 centimeter per second square. Okay, and the velocity and the displacement at that time. Okay. See children, we are given s. Just I am doing rough work over here. Final I will send as PDF. Displacement is given to you, and that is nothing but 2t cube minus 5t square plus 4t minus 3. You are given. In question number 1, first part, we are supposed to find time when the acceleration is 14 centimeter. Means we have to find acceleration, right? But before finding acceleration, we should know what is velocity. S is displacement. Then what is velocity? Velocity is nothing but rate of change of displacement with respect to time. We will find ds by dt. After finding ds by dt, this is your v. We will again differentiate it. Means we will find dv by dt, rate of change of volume. Sorry, what do you call it is velocity. And this is nothing but second derivative of displacement. Both are one and the same thing. Getting my point? You will find dv by dt. And you are given that acceleration is 14. That means whatever dv by dt you will get, you will put dv by dt equal to 14. And by substituting 14 to dv by dt, you will find corresponding value of t. T you will get. Okay, this is what they are asking for. And then after finding that t, in question number 2 you are asked the velocity and displacement at that time. That means what? We will take t, whatever t we will get, and we will put that value of t in velocity, that is this is velocity, and displacement, that is here. Then we will find this. Are you getting my point? Is it clear? Let us see solution now. See, displacement is given, differentiating it with respect to t, that is rate of change of displacement, means velocity. 2 constant, derivative of t cube is 3t square minus 5, derivative of t square is 2t plus 4, derivative of t is 1, derivative of 3 is 0, equals to 6t square minus 10t plus 4. This is velocity. Now find out acceleration. Differentiate volume with differentiate velocity with respect to t. Okay, again differentiate. We are getting 12t minus 10. 12t minus 10. This is what we have got over here. Now see children, we are given acceleration equal to 14 And acceleration, what we have got acceleration? 12t minus 10. See, I am solving it on plain page because space is less, and I know even you people are going to face same problem. Then what you do, you can divide this page in two parts like this, divide in two half, write down on left hand side as well as right hand side. In case if I write like this, you can't understand it, okay? That is the reason I am writing it like this, okay? You can divide it in two half, then you can write. Okay, now put acceleration equal to 14, that is 12t, it is 14, yeah, 12t minus 10 equal to 14. See this one, 12t minus 10 equal to 14, that means 12t equal to 24, and t equals to 2. Hence the time when acceleration is 14 centimeter per second, second square, is 2 seconds. Now at that time t, we will find corresponding velocity and displacement. When t equal to t, what is velocity? We have already found velocity. Velocity we have already found. See here, ds by dt. Now we will put t equal to 2 over here. Substituting t equals to 2, answer is 8. Answer is 8. Then we will find displacement. At t equal to 2, we will find displacement. Displacement means what? It is given question only. This s which is given. Put t equal to 2 over here. You will find corresponding displacement. Thus, what we have got, velocity is 8 centimeter per second and displacement is 1 centimeter. After 2 seconds means when t is equals to 2. This is final answer. Is it clear? Okay, please use small handwriting but write neat and clean, and divide space into two halves so that you can write complete answer. Thus, here we have completed experiment number 9, application of derivative. Please write down as it is. I will send PDF. Okay? Okay children, thank you.